Hey guys, this is Farrell. We are back on the Suzuma Patreon server, and I am over here in my little starting mine area. This is kind of just over the hill from my house there. This is kind of where I started getting a lot of my early supplies. You can see I still have plenty actually down here, and I'm kind of holding off on getting those until I really need the levels. 23 levels, I'm doing pretty good on that. I did die another time, and that was due to a rather unfortunate accident with a pigman who got too close to a blaze, and, well, you know how that usually ends up. Down here, I don't know if I actually covered this in a previous episode or not, but when I got down to here, I got a lovely little surprise in that there was one of these dungeons down here. This is the lower level of it. You can see I've blocked up. I had to go across with the lava and whatnot, and if I go over here and go up this little passageway here, it'll take me out up here. This is where I got a couple of extra diamonds, and I've got a skeleton spawner. Skeleton spawner is something very useful for me right now because I don't have infinity on a bow right now, and to be honest, if I'm going to have the choice between infinity and mending, I'm going to choose mending because bows take a hell of a lot of levels to invest anything decent up in. So I've been all around this area lighting up all sorts of little caves. You can see there's another entrance over there into this cave system. And what I need to do is sit down and turn this into a spawner. Okay, I can't complain about that. It's not the greatest farm in the world, and when you've got this many people on the server, it tends to run a little on the slow side. But all things considered, this is actually working out pretty well. I'm actually up to level 31 for the second time now, and the first time, not just because I was doing only a couple things. I actually ran myself down to about level 24, came back and have started working on it again, getting some decent armor out of it, and you can see I've already got 4 stacks of arrows, and I left another 2 stacks of bones down there. So this is working out great for getting those materials, especially the arrows, because, like I said, I don't anticipate being able to actually have an infinity bow this time around. Oh, I'm going to so miss those, the infinity mending bows. So 3 bows that are completely brand new, condensed from down there, and I've got about another 12 bows down there, all varying states of unbreaking power. There's an unbreaking 2 power 2 bow that I was thinking about combining with this, but I want to see this kind of go down in durability a little bit. I'll throw that on, and that will probably wind up being, you know, it'll be a power 3 unbreaking bow, and hopefully that will help out a little bit in terms of like kind of my first bow. But mending is definitely going to have to be on the agenda at some point soon. I did take my diamond sword and enchanted that. It got sweeping edge 3, so that was kind of a waste of some of the levels, but sweeping edge 3, it's making a really good mob farm sword, actually. So this might actually stay down there if I can get unbreaking and mending on that at some point in the near future. I did enchant a diamond pick at level 30, got myself efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. Meh. I've got my fortune 3 pick, or fortune 2 pick at the time being. That will kind of fill in the duties of getting just a little bit extra on everything that I'm currently kind of wasting on getting a low number of drops on. We're going to actually try to make another one here. And hopefully this is going to be a decent one. But we're going to find out, because this will be my third. I'm only going to let myself get 3 picks, because at some point, this is my work pick now. That's my fortune pick, and this could, if it was going to work, oh, that's right, I got to take the, ooh. I've got torches up over there, and I believe I can actually take these down without impacting the enchantment selection. I think. Yes, I can. Okay, Silk Touch, and that's it. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. How bad do I want to deal with that? No other enchantments, so that kind of sucks that I gave it the extra boost that it could throw in a couple more levels on it. It didn't help out. It's a question right now of, do I risk the levels on trying to do something with the armor here versus trying to get more levels so I can possibly enchant a pick. Or not a pick, sorry. I just did that. Get more levels so I can possibly, or get more resources so I can actually trade with him and see what he can do for me, because at this point, let's see what you're offering. Because I've already got the shovel that you offer, which is just a plain efficiency 1 shovel. We have an efficiency 2 pick. Meh. 4 diamonds for an emerald. 14 for the efficiency 3. That's where I've gotten... Oh, that's right. I haven't bought this guy yet. Oh, right, because I ran out of emeralds at that point. So 14 for an efficiency 3 pick. What I'm looking at, though, is that coal trade. The problem is I haven't gotten a farmer yet. That's killing me right now. I really would like to see a farmer out of a zombie villager, but the problem is with... It's the same problem hitting down the mob farm. It's there, but the spawn rates are not anywhere near as good as they could be, just because all these people on the server, we're hitting mob cap, and nights around here. The other problem is also, when it's night, half the people on the server just sleep. So then you shoot past night, so I'm not seeing the passive mob spawning I was getting. I actually did try to make that building, that's why it's got a junky roof on it right now. I did try to make that into a topside mob spawner, but nothing would ever spawn in it. So, yeah. Oh, that's right, I gotta close you back up because you're technically vulnerable to baby zombies. Baby zombies getting in there. So yeah, not exactly sure how to cope with that. I don't have to worry about these guys attacking through any cracks out here, which is handy. The next thing I want to do... Oh, I've got 2 of them in here. Okay, good. You guys keep coming. I don't know if I can corral you in while you're distracted. Okay, good. Alright, so I've got these guys penned in. That's the good news. The bad news is I have to selectively go after zombies, which rules out swords. I have to go in there and axe these guys. And be very careful and selective about how I'm doing it. And do it in such a way that if someone sleeps, I'm not going to run into problems from mobs burning up. So, yeah, definitely. I get you. Good. It's makeshift, it's wonky as heck, but it'll work, and if I can kill enough of these guys and get the guys I want to keep holding something, it'll help. The chest that's down there on the other side has another golden apple in it, and a splash potion. I could care less about the splash that potion. Problem is I need to find a way to separate these guys, because I've got 2 of them down here and they're not really paying attention to me. Let's get another apple. The other good news is I'm relatively safe up here for the time being. Get you guys to... I need you guys to hold something. Can you... Oh, come on. Come on, pick something up for me, guys. You're not gonna be able to do it. How am I gonna get you separated? This is exactly what I want to see. The problem is I just don't have a way to cope with it at the moment. I mean, these guys are just attracting all the... I mean, this is why I left him out here, why I haven't moved him anywhere else, because I figured this would be the best chance at getting some more, but how am I going to... I can hit you both with the same potion and try to golden apple both of you, but the first one to turn is going to kill the other one. And I can't tell... Now, the second one's a nitwit, actually. Well, that just makes the decision a lot easier. Am I right? You should be... You're not going to show me the mob details? Really? You're wearing a green coat, so that's more than enough proof for me. And, yeah, I hit myself with that, but... Okay. Let's switch over the sweeping edge. Do I want to hit it? No. Dual wield. Well, not dual wield, but... I need to start thinning the herd out here. Oh, this is going to take forever with that weakness potion. Should still be reasonably clear-ish. Come on, buddy. Okay, sweeping edge time. Also time to take advantage of the fact that zombies in this snapshot appear to be hydrophobic. Doesn't work on the baby zombies, though. No. Oh, come on. This is starting to get a little ridiculous, Minecraft. Alright. Switch. Come on, server. Keep up with me. Reset the situation. Scramble the AI. Beautiful. Okay, now I actually would like it if someone could sleep. We're going to wait it out here until he turns. I'm kind of interested in what he's going to have for a trade. With luck, it's an armor. An armor would be great because that will give me at least some base enchants that I can start working with. Rather, start throwing some stuff at people for that. I mean, this is kind of UHC rules apply here. The better I can do for armor, I can combine up swords to, you know, no end here. Same thing with the bows. I mean, having that zombie or the skeleton grinder down there is definitely going to be a big help. Okay, you have changed. You are also not showing up on my grid. What do you do? Toolsmith, are you kidding me? 21, 23. Yep, that happened. Alright. Well, either way. My friend, welcome to the family. You know, I'm sorry I'm not exactly more joyous at your arrival here. But, all things considered, could be far worse. So, I need to make this arrangement a little more permanent, because that actually really just worked out in my favor. That's how we're going to try to get some other villagers in here. Obviously, not much I can do with them, but at least now he's got some company over there. And I am just picking up oodles of crap off these guys. So I've got one more villager I can convert. Not the greatest thing in the world. I tried to use the wooden pressure plates to make a kind of run-through trap for these guys, but no, it doesn't really work out. Before I sign off for this episode, let me sit down and actually not sit down anywhere. Let's take you over to the Nether Hub. I'll show you some of the progress that I've made there since the last recording. Now, mind you, this is, when I say Nether Hub, I'm not kidding. This is not complete by any stretch of the imagination. I have a lot of work still to do on this design, and most of it is just because I don't have infinite resources here. So, as you can see, I have cracked open the hallway here. Of course, that leaves me exposed to blazes potentially attacking through here because I don't have this top sealed up yet. This is all red-stained glass through here. I brought in some sandstone for some outside. Not exactly 100% sure what I'm going to be doing on the sides here, but you can see I've taken some light gray concrete dust, and that kind of gives me a nice little dingy look that goes along with the orange of the red sandstone. So I think that's working out pretty well. I've set up a... This is the primary portal is technically here. It's actually a couple, like a block or two back in this direction. Relocated to here, so now this is more like a actual central hub. What are you? This is a perfect fort for a wither farm. Kildarium, I'm not turning this into a wither farm. I had all the fires out up here. It is not a perfect spot for a wither farm because I just did. Yep, that was a tick off of that. And that's been dug down into, and blocks are... you, because you're about to become a pest. It's nice having arrows again. I see you. Oh, come on! Really, game? You're playing that game again, huh? Yep, and the arrows that bounce off of... Okay, yeah. Rule number one, that's the Blazes game. I'm not going to play that. No, I am not going to turn it into a wither farm in the section under my hub. And the reason for that is I want to actually be able to build something actually in the nether. So there is that. Further down toward, and to be honest with you, further down towards the blaze spawn, I'd rather have a blaze farm. I've got a open air spawner, so definitely quite a bit of a challenge there, but you can see I'm definitely going to need to boost my armor before I can think about taking that on. Good news is I did run across a magma slime, so I've got basically the all of the potions I really need, to be honest with you guys. I've even got the full-on water breathing. I don't carry it with me, but Speed 2, Fire Resistance for 8 minutes, Regen 2, Strength 2, and Instant Health 2. So that makes me pretty happy to have that. And if you're kind of curious for achievements, I did finally get I got Sniper Duel on the ground, which is not something I usually get. That kind of felt a little weird. Not worrying about locating the end right now because I don't really have much in the way of... I've got 400 pearls, that's it. 5 blaze rods. Obviously that is going to change as I start working in the nether, but if I'm going to do that, there will definitely need to be some fire resistance potions involved, and I need more resources at that point, because I have building blocks, but I need a little more variety of them. You see, I've already gone out and gotten some hardened clay. I obviously have stone bricks from wherever cover things, you know, mossy stone. Need to play around a little bit, though, to see what I want to do, especially because sand right now, and sandstone's a little easier, but like I said, it's a trip across the lake, basically, to get it. And I don't have a direct path there. I could boat there now I remembered that. Might just do that off camera. Let's also... I'm going to keep the silk touch pick in there, and I don't think I need to keep that. I'll leave one spot open in there in case I go around anywhere. Actually, what I want to do, I've got more than enough. I've got a spare regular golden apple. And carrots. Did manage to get some. Let's go ahead and start working on some of these guys. Granted, I don't have a gold farm right now to be able to pull much on these, but should I ever need them, at least I will have them. I got another stack of carrots anyways. And let's ditch those for that since I got more of them. Maybe do some off-camera fishing as well. And yeah, this is working out pretty good so far. Having that skeleton farm was a really lucky find, so I'm happy with that. Next time, probably going to spend a... Well, I don't want to say next time what I'm planning to do, because then I go all over the place. But, as you can probably tell, I'm doing my end-of-episode rambling and going on and on and on, and not actually saying thank you for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and if you'd like to see me do something or tackle something anytime soon, drop a comment. I'm not going to do the silly other call to action stuff because, frankly, you're going to do what you do. You're people. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and that's really all I'm worried about. Catch you guys in the next episode.